Hi there, it's Pam here. Do you have a fear of making mistakes? Are you so afraid of getting it wrong that you don't even start? I've created a video today to help you deal with that. I'll be back in a moment. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Pam Wright. I'm a stress specialist and a happiness facilitator. I help people to stress less, smile more, and to get their happy back. I create weekly videos to assist people to release their unresolved emotions, the physical sensations, their traumas, whatever it is that they're struggling with, so that you can open up to the possibility of radiant health, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please give it a like. You may want to make a comment or even subscribe to the channel. All of that helps other people that are looking for assistance to find the videos. These videos are designed for you to take the time to get in touch with whatever it is that is unresolved and to clear it. I highly recommend that you put a minimum of 20 minutes aside. Grab yourself a pen and paper, write down what it is that's bothering you. If you've come across a specific video, you've come across it for a reason. So write down all the reasons that it bothers you, and then you tap along with the video and you clear it. There is no sense watching these videos and not tapping along, not resolving what it is that it triggers within your body. So please take the time, write it down, and use the video. If you get to the end of the video and it's not quite clear, just listen to the video through again. That's specifically what these videos are designed for. Let's get started. In today's video, we are going to look at the fear of making a mistake. This can freeze people on the spot where they don't even move forward. They're afraid of the criticism, the rejection, the judgment. They are just so afraid of making a mistake that for many people, they don't even get started. So what I want you to do is I want you to look deep inside. How do you know that you're afraid of making a mistake? Is it physical sensations? Is it that frozen feeling? Is it complete avoidance? When you think of making a mistake, what is it that it brings up in you? It could be a specific project you've got going. It could be that you're wanting to step forward in a certain area. It could be that you're wanting to voice your wisdom. Whatever it is, you're so afraid of making a mistake that you don't even get started. Or you play small. Smaller than you really know you're capable of. Notice what it is for you. Notice all the physical sensations, all the images, all the sounds. There could be specific memories from your childhood. A lot of these programs are programmed in our childhood and during our school years, where perhaps we did make a mistake and it was in front of the whole class. Just notice what it is for you. Now, if you're not there, just stop the video, take some time, really get in touch. And what I mean by get in touch, we go inside, we feel the feelings, we see the images, we feel the physical sensations. We listen to the words, the thoughts that are running around in our head, and you write them down. You notice how strong you can make it. And then you continue tapping along with the video. Perfect. So I'm going to imagine you're right there. You know exactly how you know you're afraid of making a mistake. You are so fearful of getting it wrong. And then you tap where I tap and you say what I say. So releasing and letting go. All the sadness, all the fear, all the emotional trauma. Releasing and letting go. All the anger, all the resentments, all the guilt. Releasing and letting go. All the judgments, all the abandonment, all the rejections. Releasing and letting go. The helpless, the hopeless, all feelings of no control, that powerless feeling, releasing and letting it all go. Grab the wrist, big deep breath in, so we're breathing down into the belly. And peace. Now, if you're in a really upset state and you're finding it hard to find the peace, look at another way. Some other way you can break your state. You might want to sing a song, listen to some music, do some jumping jacks. Just break your state. And then you start again. So you get in touch. All the ways you still know you're so afraid of making a mistake. You're fearful of getting it wrong. What will people say? The embarrassment, the humiliation, whatever it is. Now you're tapping on your fingers. No, you're not. You're tapping with your fingers and you're focusing on your fingers. That's right. This is where you're focusing. Your fingers touching your face. It's safe to let it go. It is safe to let it go. The only reason the unconscious holds on to all of these programs and conditioning is it doesn't feel safe. It does not want to experience that again. But you're not the same person anymore. You have new resources, new ways of dealing with things, so you can let it go now. It is safe to let it go. It's okay for you to let it go. That's right. That's the best way to do it. Even if you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right. Because you're doing it. You're letting it all go now. Grab the wrist. Big deep belly breath. And peace. So when I say peace, I'm meaning that you find somewhere that makes you peaceful. So for me, it's the beach. And I put myself back at the beach. I feel the sand beneath my feet. I always wear bare feet. So I feel that sand, the water lapping at my feet, the fresh air on my face, the smell of the salt water, the clouds, the blue sky, the sand dunes, all the shrubbery. Whatever it is for you. It can be the beach, it can be the bush. If you've never felt safe, you can actually imagine what it would feel like. You can make up an image in your mind. It can even be bouncing in the clouds, whatever it is. Just notice what makes you safe. That's it. That's the perfect way to do it. And if I go too fast on the video and you're not in a different state, by the time I start again, pause the video. Take the time to do whatever you need to do to break your state and then come back and resume. Excellent. All right. So now we check in. You notice the changes, but you notice what's left. You notice how you're still afraid to make a mistake. It could be that look on their face, the disappointment, not meeting their expectations, not meeting your expectations. Whatever it is, you make yourself as upset as you can. And then we tap, releasing and letting go. All the fear, all the anxiety, that look on their face. I've let them down. I've disappointed them. I've let myself down. I've disappointed myself. I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. I just want to start as an expert. I want to know it all before I even start. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to look stupid or like an idiot or humiliate myself. I just don't want to get it wrong. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. All the feelings, all the physical sensations, all the images, all the sounds. It is safe for me to let it go. I'm okay. I'm not that person anymore. Time to let it go. Excellent. Grab the wrist. Big deep breath in. When we're wanting to calm ourselves down, it's important to have the outward breath longer than the inward breath. So if you go in for 4, out for 6, in for 5, out for 7, whatever it is. And I mean, the more you get into your breath, you can do a lot of breath work, a lot with breath work. But just for starters, just noticing your outward breath is longer than your inward breath. Perfect. That's the perfect way to do it. Excellent. Let's go back again. So you think about making a mistake, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you want to do, and you get on there and you make a mistake. Notice how it affects you. Notice how it bothers you. Notice what you say to yourself. Your thoughts are what you say to yourself. The physical sensations. And you may have memories trigger that come up when you're doing this. If a memory comes up, tap on the memory, the expression on their face, all the ways it bothers you. Releasing and letting go. That physical sensation right there. And sometimes you might want to, if it's a tightness in the chest, if it's butterflies in the belly, you might just want to touch where you feel that physical sensation and then just let it go. Even though I don't feel safe to let it go, it's okay to let it go now. Releasing and letting go. I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to look like an idiot. Releasing and letting go. All the fear. That's right. The anxiety. The worry. I want to get it right. I want to be the expert. Straight up. I know I've never done it before, but I want to be the expert. Releasing and letting go. The fear of starting as a beginner, wherever it comes from, whatever it represents. I'm choosing to feel safe to let it go. That's right. And that's the best way to do it. Just let it go. When we're tapping, we're focusing on our fingers. You can even count backwards. From 100, backwards by 2. 98. 96. 94. 92. 90. I'm letting it go. Great job. Grab the wrist. Big deep breath in. And peace. Find that peace. Take the time to step into that peace. Every cell of your body, every fibre of your being, feeling that safe, peaceful place. Perfect. Okay, so now you get in touch with what's left. You think of making a mistake, getting it wrong, people seeing you, people hearing you, their judgment, your judgment, their expectations, whatever it is. You notice what's left. Just notice what's left. And now we focus on the tapping. So you can even follow your fingers. Follow your fingers with your eyes and just let it go. It's safe to let it go. I'm okay as I let this go. It's time to let it go. That's right. Releasing and letting go. All the ways this upsets me. All the ways this bothers me. That's the perfect way to do it. I'm letting it go today. I'm okay. I can let it go. Excellent. Grab the wrist. And peace. Finding that peaceful place. Wherever it is for you. For some people, it's not peaceful. They like to get energized and jump around. Doesn't matter what you do. We're just looking for that change of state. From the distress, the struggle, to another state. Joyous, excited, peaceful, whatever it is. Excellent. So if you're not at 0, you can watch the video through again. So now I'm going to imagine that you're getting down, you're at a 0. And now we're going to do some havening to just really calm down our nervous system. This process sends delta waves to the amygdala. And it's the fastest way to calm down. And what we're going to do, we're going to start to imagine what it would be like if we were okay with starting as a beginner, learning from our mistakes, that it's okay. Just like when we first rode a push bike. If you learnt to ride a push bike, you didn't fall off and go, that's it. I'm never ever riding again. I can't do it. Sometimes we even put training wheels on to guide us while we were learning. And that's okay. That's exactly what we're meant to be doing. When we're learning, we don't know it all. And we don't have to know it all. That's what learning's all about. We learn a little bit, and then we learn a little bit more. And then we learn even more. And the more okay we are with not getting it right, with making mistakes, the easier we will learn. Because we take that pressure off to get it right. That pressure off to know it all straight up. That's right. So just imagine yourself now, whatever it is that you want to get started. And you're not an expert yet. So you're gonna struggle a little bit, perhaps. Perhaps you'll do a little bit and you'll be a little bit unsure of what to do next. And you may get a little bit anxious because you're a little bit unsure. But you just keep working at it. And one step after another. One step after another. You start to notice that you're a lot calmer when you're learning new things. that you take your time, that you understand learning is a process, and that you give yourself that space. You give yourself the freedom to experiment with it. And as you do, you notice you get more confident. And you're learning it easier. You're having fun, experimenting, learning, playing with it. What if you could have a playful attitude as you're learning something new? Imagine how that would feel. Now this havening, you can do like down the arms like I'm doing now. You can also just run across your hands. And you're just imagining what it would be like if you could just relax while you were learning something new. And if a mistake happened or you got it wrong, that you could be okay with that. Understanding it's part of the process. That's how you learn. That's how you're supposed to learn. You notice what you got right. You notice the bits that you enjoyed. And then you just add to it. You just start adding to it. And before you know it, you're so relaxed about learning. Understanding it's a process. Imagine the difference that would make in your life if you could embrace that learning is a process and that sometimes you may get it wrong. You may have to make some adjustments, and that is okay. It's exactly what's meant to happen. And you can just be at peace. You don't have to learn at the same rate everyone else learns. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else, especially the experts, because that's what we always do. You can just be your own best you, your own personal best, whatever it is that you're doing. And each and every time you do it, you'll learn something new. And before you know it, you will feel so confident at what you're doing, you'll forget all about the struggles, the fear, and being afraid. Excellent. Okay, if you're not quite there yet, you may want to play that last little bit again. But I invite you to get out there. Just give it a go. Playful, fun. If you have that attitude with every new experience, just that curiosity, you'll be doing it before you even know. Awesome. If you like the video, give it a like. If you've got a comment, if you've got a request for another video, just send me a message. Keep tapping.